Hey everybody, it's David O'Neill and welcome to another edition of That Drone Show. Now you know that it's the 5th year in a row International Drone Day is coming up, and for the first time ever it's going to be in El Paso, Texas for the main event. And I've got the man, the captain in El Paso, Texas, none other than Mr. Daniel Six. Daniel, how are you today?
I'm doing fantastic right now.
All right, big Texas.
Doing really good.
Big Texas hello there in International Drone Day headquarters over there. Now, first off, I mean, May 4th, 2019, International Drone Day is going down in El Paso, Texas. Tell us a little bit first off of who you are and why you want to do this crazy thing called be a team captain, because like we were talking about, it's not the easiest thing in the world to tell everyone that drones are good, is it?
Well, David, I'll tell you, what really got me started in this, I moved from Scottsdale, Arizona about 8 months ago here to El Paso. And when I arrived, there weren't very many drone flyers that I could contact, so I started a meetup group.
Right.
And from that meetup group of two people, myself and Carlos Marquez, him and I started this thing. And one other guy come in, his name is Mike Terrasant.
Right. Between
these two guys, we decided to do, we didn't know how to do it, but I had been following you for the last 3-4 years with your International Drone Show. And I just figured this would be one way to reach out to a lot of people in El Paso, just to introduce them to drones. Because like you know, drones have been getting a lot of bad press over the last 2-3 years. And what I found out through just conversation with people that flew drones, they were kind of confused where they could fly them. So with our meetup group that started out with 3-4 people, in less than 4 months, ended up being close to 70. Wow. Because what we do at our meetup group, I'm a retired fixed-wing pilot. I know, well, I'm not an expert, but I know quite a bit about the regulations, airspace. And what we do is we go through many trainings at every one of our meetup groups. And we have a fly-in once a month. And with these fly-ins, these people are getting this information that they would have to go take a class and spend a lot of money to get the information they're getting just to fly with a bunch of guys that just love to fly drones.
Right.
And the word started getting out.
Nice.
And once we announced, I told Carlos 4 months ago, and I tried to keep it a secret because I didn't want anybody else getting the information, that I really wanted to start putting the group together because International Drone Day is going to happen this year sometime. I'm not sure when. Right. But I want to be a part of it. And I didn't know how to do it. I had not a clue. Neither did Carlos and neither did Mike. But what we did, I told Mike and Carlos, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start it anyway. I don't know what to do, but I'm going to start it, and we're going to have our own little mini International Drone Day whenever they decide to have it.
Everybody in the world knows that El Paso, Texas now is the site for the official International Drone Day. You know, last year was in Ohio. The year before that we were in Portland. We were in San Diego the year before that. And the first year we were out in Las Vegas. And this is the first time we're out in Texas. And you are the lead, captain. There's 134 different teams around the world. You know, we got Singapore, Australia, multiple teams, England, France, all over the United States as well. But your event in El Paso, Texas is what we like to refer to as the epicenter. I mean, all the media, everybody's going to be coming to you. I mean, you've already been being interviewed. I've seen you on TV. I've seen you on social media. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I really don't know where to start because there's so many things going on. Right down to the governor, or not the governor, but one of our courts. Oh, okay. In fact, I'd like to read it to you. And this was presented to me. We're excited to announce El Paso County Judge, the Commissioner's Court support International Drone Day and will read a resolution April 29, 2019. Wow. The El Paso Drone Hive team, in collaboration with Mr. Jose Landros, Director of Planning and Development Division under the El Paso County Public Works Department, will present at the Commissioner's Court to show unity between the hobbyist, commercial, and governmental drone community.
Wow.
We have fire departments that are getting involved. We have the International Airport. In fact, I have a meeting with them this afternoon at 3:30. The air traffic controllers want to get involved. In fact, they're bringing their red-tailed hawk.
Oh, wow.
And his name is Red-tail, by the way.
Well, that's a good name for him, yeah.
It's so many things going on that it's hard to begin to tell you what we're doing and how we're getting it done. It's just exploded.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's amazing. And I mean, as the leader of all of the captains around the world, I know that in the month, May 4th is coming up soon, and there's a lot of people that they're either going to join a team, they already kind of know what they're doing, but I got another group of people, maybe 20, 30 guys, trying to figure out if they should do this. Now, they're not going to be as big as yours, obviously, but they want to do a local one, and they got all kinds of questions. I mean, do you have any advice as the lead captain to these guys to what they should do?
All the advice I can give anybody is just the enthusiasm you put behind this thing. Just know that there are people out there that want to fly drones. They're not sure how to do it.
Right.
Once the word gets out, people are going to start contacting you. I've been contacted by the El Paso Community College to hold a drone course coming this summer.
Yeah.
These things, like I said, these are things that I've never even dreamed would be happening in El Paso, Texas. But we truly are an international city. We have WARAS right across the street, not even a mile away from where we're going to hold. Well, in fact, where we're holding the event, it's not even 100 yards away.
Wow. Okay.
So.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the things. One of the things to say is that the captains sometimes they think they're just being selfless by introducing the community to some of the drones and having some other groups that they know, and then someone else rings them up and says, well, they've got somebody that wants to be part of maybe the fire department, the police, maybe a search and rescue team. But then the secret that nobody really realizes is that once you become the team captain in your area and the media comes to talk to you and all these people come to talk to you, all of a sudden you're known as the drone guy in your area.
That's right.
Anything that has to do with drones, which is obviously an exploding multi-billion-dollar industry that's still going crazy right now, you're at the epicenter, and then all of the buddies that you have, you're having to have them help out too, and all of a sudden you went from I have a kind of an interest in drones to like I am the drone guy, and I'm turning away work because there's too much, and all of a sudden that drone community in El Paso, which was little, has just expanded, and that happens all over the world. I mean, that's amazing, and you're doing it. But I mean, International Drone Day enables that for people. It's crazy.
Well, if we step back just a little bit, if the team captains realize what they have in their hands right now, what we had 5-6 years ago with drones is like when we were back with the flip phone.
Right.
That's where we were then, and where we're at right now with the iPhones, the technology that's been brought forward. When you look at this, you're not only doing a service to the drone flyers, we're allowing our youth to be exposed to unprecedented career opportunities that have to do with drones. Cinematography, aerial photography, search and rescue, pipeline, gas line inspections. I mean, the list just goes on and on and on. We can't. And once you get this enthusiasm about what you can offer the community for just our youth, everything falls into place.
No, that's true.
It really does.
That's true. It's for, I mean, it's for the greater good when everybody comes together. And, this is the one time on the planet, there's not very many times on the planet that you can say that I'm doing the same thing as everybody else in the planet. I mean, guys in Singapore, guys down in Poland, guys over, on the island of the Maldives that make it their entire country gets together and they actually proclaim an International Drone Day for their whole country. I mean, this might seem like a small thing at the beginning, but then when you look at the magnitude of over 85,000 people all flying responsibly, and the very very first International Drone Day we did, all the FAA and the CAA and everybody that was regulating drones was really worried that we were going to have all kinds of accidents and problems.
Yeah.
And actually, International Drone Day had no issues, and everyone flew responsibly, and we were able to show that we as a community care about safe flying, and we were able to carry that forward. Now, 5 years have gone by, going to El Paso, Texas. Tell us about the venue, and tell us about what we can expect, you know, because I know you got a lot in store. I want to hear all about it.
Yeah, well, one thing I'm working on right now, I know after watching you at 3 or 4 years, David, I know you fly an Inspire 1.
Yes.
Behind me, I don't know if you can see it, but behind me, I started out with a Phantom.
Right. With
a GoPro on it. And heaven forbid you flew it more than 300 feet away from you because you'd lose it.
Yeah.
But when the Inspire 1 came out, I had to have that drone. I bought it. I still have it sitting right behind me.
Nice.
I use it all the time. It has never failed me. And that's what really started it. My plan right now is I have the D2 Pro. I'm trying to contact the mayor of El Paso. What I want him to do is fly that drone in coach mode, of course.
Of course.
And you know that. And that's how I train a lot of my drone pilots on my team, is with that Inspire, putting it in coach mode. That's where we're going right now. We're going to try to get the mayor involved.
Wow. That's so big, because, I mean,
yeah.
Because then, you know, when there's going to be a drone law, there's an opportunity to do something, you know, you're going to have politicians that are educated about drones instead of thinking it's something bad. I mean, it's going to be amazing. I mean, how many people you got coming out, you think, for International Drone Day in El Paso?
I couldn't even give you an estimate, David. It could be 300, it could be 3,000. But we have the room for it. We were first going to have it at Red Sands,
right,
which would have been perfect. It has the mountains, but it's a little far out for everybody to get involved. So we finally got it at Escarity Park, right downtown El Paso. And like I said, it's only 100 yards from the border.
Okay.
And we've already got the approvals for it. We're having a meeting with air traffic controllers this afternoon at 3:30. It's all coming into play. So we've got most of our bases covered so far.
Wow. Now, obviously, they can go to internationaldroneday.com for more information about the day, but is there a page or social media that we should follow for you, or a way to get in contact with you if we either want to help or we just need more information?
Our Twitter page would be a way to get a hold of us. It's Team El Paso, Texas, and we have a Facebook page. It's called El Paso Drones.
El Paso Drones. Okay, I'll put those two in the show notes here on the webpage and on the YouTube and our social media as well. And I really want to say on behalf of everybody at International Drone Day and that drone show that we really thank you for stepping up and doing all of the work, all the phone calls, all of the planning, basically walking into the unknown and doing it anyway. And you're going to walk away with a result that I think you'd probably never imagined. And we really acknowledge and thank you for doing that. I mean, from the bottom of our heart, we really, really appreciate it.
Well, I'll tell you what, David, you've given me more support than I never dreamed of ever been happening. And I just want to give a shout out to my team. I could have never done this alone. I mean, it would have been impossible. So you need a good team. Carlos and Mike and David and Chris, they've all been, we have a meeting every week and we go over our planning. But if it wasn't for these guys, this would have never taken place.
No, that's true.
You got to have a good team.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's really one of the things that International Drone Day does, is it brings together teams. And these teams, I mean, yeah, Drone Day is one day out of the year, but you just wait until summer when someone wants to do something, or you have another thing that happens in the fall or in Christmas time. Like, you're going to be reaching out to these guys all the time, and it's about making lifelong friends. And when those paid jobs or opportunities for the youth or other things come up, you're going to have that team all the time, whether or not International Drone Day is there or not. So, I mean, that's about forging real relationships. I really, really thank you again.
Yeah. Well, they even come to us, David, I don't want to go any further with you. I know you're in a hurry, but the El Paso Community College wants us on the 26th of May to hold an El Paso International Drone Day for the college at the college. Wow. So it's expanding. And like I said, your support has been just incredible also. I just really want to thank you, and I really appreciate what you've done for us.
We appreciate you too, and that's going to wrap it up from that drone show here. And come on out to International Drone Day. If you can't make it out to Texas, and you probably should just fly out there no matter where you are, we want as many people as possible in one spot. You can always form your own team. You can always join a team. InternationalDroneDay.com has a map. You can click on it, see if there's a team near you. If not, you can make a team. There's still time. All right, that's it. I'm David O'Neill, and until next time, drones are good.